Are the like and dislike buttons on YouTube like actually necessary? I just think about it for a second. Like, what do they actually do? The most important metric on YouTube for YouTube is watch time. Because if a video gets watch time and if people are watching it, that means YouTube can serve ads to that video. And that means the viewers watching that video are going to see ads. So if a video has high retention and it keeps people on the platform, then YouTube gets to serve more ads. Especially if that video leads to a user watching more videos on the platform, YouTube's going to push that video out even more because more ads. There was a time when hitting the like button or the dislike button or commenting was considered fostering engagement, or subscribing to a channel. All those little things were called engagement. And when people would do that on your channel, it was supposed to, make your video blow up on YouTube, or at least help the algorithm pick it up, because the algorithm was measuring, how many people were, responding on a video. But does the algorithm actually do that? Like, think about it. Like, if you're a YouTube creator and you're asking people to please like, comment, and subscribe, yeah, those people are engaging with your content, which is good. I mean, they're going to come back and, most likely and engage again. But does it actually help that video on the algorithm? Like, let's say you made a video and it got a small amount of hours of watch time, but you got a ton of comments. Would the video blow up? Probably not, because people are leaving. They leave a comment, but they leave. It could be a video that is controversial, and maybe that's why it's got a lot of comments and a lot of likes or dislikes, but would YouTube continue to push that video out? Unlikely, especially if that video made people leave the platform after. Compared to a video where you got a lot of watch time, but very few comments. That video most likely will continue to get pushed out by YouTube because people are watching it. It means they can serve ads to more people on that video. And for you as a creator, it's also a good thing, because if you have a video with a lot of watch time, it means more ad revenue for you. But the like and dislike button, what are they actually doing? If they're not contributing to the algorithm, to people getting blown up on YouTube anymore, if liking, commenting, and subscribing doesn't really have that much of an impact, what's the purpose of them? Now, for this video specifically, I don't really want to delve into the subscribe button, because it is slightly useful. As a creator, the more people who sub to your channel, that means you have a recurring audience that may come back and check your videos. Not a guarantee, but that's a topic for a different video. And I want to move the comment section to the side as well, because that's also a topic for a different video. I want to talk specifically about the like and the dislike button. So what are they actually performing? If they're not contributing to the algorithm, getting your video shown to a larger audience, what are they doing? Well, personally, as a creator, I do like it when I see people have liked my video, because I know that it is resonating with some people. And then I'll notice occasionally that I'll get videos where I get tons of dislikes on them. It doesn't bother me so much, but I don't really care if I get likes or dislikes. It's nice to get a like when I get one video and it's got one view and it got one like. I'm like, okay, at least somebody liked it. That's all I really care about. I'm like, more likes past that, it doesn't really matter. I rather care more about how many people watched rather than how many people liked. The ratio is somewhat interesting. The like and dislike ratio, you can kind of tell you how many people kind of agreed with your take on whatever it was you were talking about. For example, I posted a video about Nintendo and how I probably don't want to buy a Switch 2, and I got a lot of dislikes on that video, which I found hilarious, because those were probably mostly Nintendo fanboys. And I felt like I brought some pretty good points up why you might not want to buy a Switch 2. Regardless, I stand by what I said. I don't really care that people dislike the video. But I think there's a misconception that many people think that when you dislike a video on YouTube, it will encourage YouTube to stop recommending that video to you. However, that's not the case. If you stayed to watch the whole video through, that is what determines if YouTube's going to recommend a video like that again to you. It's not whether you disliked it or liked it. It has more to do with, did you stay and watch? That's all YouTube cares about. Did you stay and watch? They don't care about the like. They don't care about the dislike. So what purpose do they serve? Well, for the creator, like I said, it does give me a little bit more information. But what about for the viewer? For the viewer, people can see how many people liked a video. So they can kind of get a sense of, do people like what the creator is saying? There was a lot of controversy over YouTube removing the dislike counter on the videos across the platform. And personally, I thought it was actually a good move. I don't really think it was a bad move to remove dislike counter. The reason why I think it's a good move is it in some ways discouraged cyberbullying, because there's a lot of people who will hate on a creator and they will just get a whole swarm of people to come and dislike a video. And also, once the ball is moving in that direction of disliking videos, it seems to just continue to move in that direction. I would almost argue that removing the like and dislike button on YouTube would almost be beneficial to the platform. And I mean, yeah, I know that's probably a hot take. Some people will be like, what are you crazy? Why would you do that? But give me a good reason why they shouldn't remove it. What is the like button and dislike button actually doing? What purpose does it serve? Some people will say it's for the community, that like you are getting a more accurate understanding of like, you know, the video, and do people like it or dislike it, or what is the public's opinion on the video? But it isn't always actually a good measure of the public's opinion, because like I said, you can have a large group of people downvote a video because they just don't like the creator, and then they can start doing a campaign against that across a lot of their videos. This doesn't usually happen that often, especially now since YouTube's removed the dislike counter. But how does it really help you as a viewer seeing the like and dislike counter? Like, what information is it really giving you? Like, can't you form the opinion yourself based on what you're watching? Does the like and dislike counter actually give you information that's useful to you? Now, maybe I am, completely missing the point of the like and dislike button. Maybe I am just so far out to lunch that you must think I am an absolute nutcase. Or maybe you think I have a point. Why is it there? What's the point of the like and dislike button? If it doesn't affect the algorithm, if it doesn't affect the creator, if it doesn't affect the viewers, what's the point? Why is it there? Why do we need it? What is it doing? I don't see the utility. Someone please explain it to me if you have a very good, sophisticated explanation as to why it deserves to remain on YouTube. Otherwise, my hot take will remain. Remove the like and dislike button. It doesn't need to be there. Zen up.